Hey everybody, it's Chase with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Herbaceous Pocket Edition. Herbaceous Pocket Edition is a game published by Pencil First Games, designed by Steve Finn, with production by Eduardo Baraf. Plays 1 to 4 players in about 20 minutes. And what you're trying to do in this is you are trying to effectively grow different plants and herbs. And then you're trying to pot those plants to score points. Interesting thing is each pot can only hold a certain type of combination of plants and can only be potted one time. So that's it. Game's really simple. You're going to draw a card, put it in your private garden, or put it in your public garden, and then draw a card, another card, and then it goes in the opposite. You're drawing 2 cards, and you're putting 1 in each of the 2 gardens. That's it. So that's enough talking about it. Let's go on the table. Check it out. All right, so here's a game of Herbaceous Pocket Edition, all set up for 2 players. Setup is pretty easy. You're going to give each player a private garden marker to go along with the pots of their color. Each player will get these 4 pots, and then you'll get a card that tells you what you do on your turn. Shuffle all the deck here. If you're playing with these flavor pack cards, you can shuffle those into the bottom stack, 2 of them of the 3, and it tells you what they do, but we're not playing with those. They just jazz up the game a little bit, nothing too crazy. And then you're going to set the bread, the herb bread, off to the side. That's a reward for something. All right, so let's talk about what we're doing here. What we're trying to do is we are trying to collect cards of certain sets to score points. This one wants different pairs. This one wants different single cards. This one wants any 3 cards, but if we can get some special herbs in here, they're worth some extra points. And this one wants cards of the same type. All right. So the way the game works is on your turn, you're either going to pot, which means take cards from your private garden and the public garden and put them in a pot. You can only pot each of these scoring pots 1 time. So once you've done it, it's done for the rest of the game. So you're trying to maximize your points. And then you're going to plant, which will be what I'll show you now. So this player's going first. You're going to take a card, and you're either going to decide you want to keep it in the public garden or in your own private garden. And I think I'll leave that in the public garden, and I'll flip this one, and the other card has to go in the opposite. So 1 card goes into your private, 1 card goes into the public. Now it's their turn. They can decide if they want to plant, pot, and then plant, or they can just plant. They're going to plant. They'll keep this one, and they'll put this one up here. Back to me, I'm not potting yet. I'll keep this one. This will go here. They're not going to pot yet. They'll keep flipping. They'll keep that. This will go here. All right, so now I may want to do some potting here. Let's see. So that's 3, 4 different cards. No, I'm not going to do it yet. I'll keep that. My private garden. This will go here. All right, now this player is going to pot, and they're going to pot the same cards, and they're going to take these 4 cards you can take from the public and your private, put it in that pot. Now this pot is done. They can never score it again, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it sideways so we know that it's done, and I'll put it over there. All right, so I have 3 pots left. Now they potted, now they get a plant, and they will flip. They'll put that here, and then they'll keep the next one. Some dill. All right. I'll go 1 more. I'll keep that. Put that one up here. They're going to pot again. They're going to pot 2 pair in here, which will be 8 points. And this one can go over there. And then they'll plant. They'll keep that one. I'll put that here. I'm going to pot. I'm going to take these 2 along with this one and put it in this pot. This can hold any 3 cards, but it's the only pot that can hold the cards with the numbers of special herbs, and you're going to get special points for having those special herb cards in there. So we'll do that off to the side. Then we'll plant. I'll keep that. And that's how the game's going to keep working. We're going to keep playing like that until the deck runs out. And then we're going to keep going until everybody's had a chance to pot all of their pots. And then you're going to add up your points based on the scoring of the pot. And whoever has most points is the winner. Now, this bread here, if you're the first player to pot a special herb 1, 2, 3, so I have a 2 and a 3, but I didn't get a 1. If you can pot all 3 of those cards in the special pot, you'll get that. It's an extra 5 points. And that's it. And that's how you play Herbaceous. Let's go to the top, see what we think about it. All right, well, that was Herbaceous. So let's talk about the components. This is just cards, and the cards are dinky because this is the pocket edition. They're mini cards. And unlike the Big Brother, which I have played, the cards are just pictures. I think there's actually names on the bigger ones. I don't remember too much, but they're just pictures of the different plants. The art's fantastic. Beth Sobel is the artist. She's amazing at what she does, so no issues there. Even this little cool bread, simple piece of art, but I like it. The pot is easy to tell what it does, how it scores. The backs are different so that you can keep them separate. These interesting flavor cards, there's 3 of them. These can go into the bottom half of the deck, shuffled. There'll be 2 of them. And when these come out, they're going to do something funky for everybody. Let you break the rule. It only happens twice. It's not going to change the game around a ton. But it is interesting. I don't play with it, but it is cool if you want to play with that. I just haven't. But yeah, the production's top notch. They're nice cards. They're easy to see the difference between the pictures. There's no text. Doesn't matter about color issues. They have pictures. And my favorite thing, which I don't love theme, but I do like when they put the names of the herbs and that's the stuff that's in the game on the back. They did that. So I enjoy that. So this is a really simple game. We just on this overview of what this game is. It's lightning fast. If you're playing it for more than 20 minutes, you're probably doing something wrong. You're flipping cards, you're trying to make some decisions. When's the best time to pot that plant? To pot, put plants in that one specific pot. Because you can only do each of the 4 pots once per game. You're potting 4 times. So you're trying to figure out, there's 6 of the same stuff right now, or there's 4 of the same herb right now, plant right now. Should I pot it? Should I push my luck a little bit and maybe pot it later? You're just trying to figure all that out to try to make the best points. Can I put 3 of any card in here to score the 6 points? Maybe I'm really holding out for that 1, 2, and 3 to score that bread, but I want to get less points for putting that in here than I would for some other stuff. So it's just a whole bunch of decisions that are pretty meaningful in a really short and simple but fun game. I like this game quite a bit. Yeah, I don't need the big one. The little one works just fine. Can go in your pocket. You can take it anywhere. Huge fan. So I'm actually going to give this a BGM accept the seal. This is going to get an 8 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 4 out of 5 wrenches on our arbitrary wrench scale. That means absolutely nothing, but we like to give it to games that we enjoy, and that's what we're going to do. So that is Herbaceous Pocket Edition from Pencil First Games. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.